boys and girls. So today we are going to be reading a book called Scribble Stones, and I'm really excited about this book. Okay, I like this story because I actually have done this. I used to have a club at my old school, and it was called the Kind Kids Club. And so what we would do is we would take stones like this, and then you would use paint and other art supplies, and you would make it look maybe like this, or however you want. And we're going to read and see how and why you might want to do that. This story is about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with the others, all stacked in a pile, and waited calmly with a large, friendly smile. I love books that rhyme because that way it'll kind of get you in a rhythm and you can kind of guess what's coming next. Each stone has a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some landscaping and some a stone pet. There were so many things that stones could be. The hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew that his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that he might soon become as he watched all the stones get picked one by one. But his happy face slowly turned to a frown as he watched the tile pile start to dwindle down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one there. Then it finally happened. Stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. Okay, so they have this cup, probably a cup of water. That's my prediction. What do you think? As Stone looked around, he thought, "This is so great!" But he soon discovered he was a dull paperweight. So in case you don't know, paperweights are just things that hold down paper. You might be like, why do we need things to hold down paper? Well, if you have a fan going, sometimes the paper blows all over the place and you don't want that to happen. So having something like a stone can hold down the paper so it won't blow everywhere. I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill. Then all of a sudden, a splatter flew high, and then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right toward the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and the back. Oh, look at his face, like, oh my goodness, look at all these scribbles and wiggles. Oh, I love it. Looks like they have crayons and paint. They were all making art. It was happening so fast. Stone feared that the paper would simply not last. They sure look like they're having fun, though. Creating art is really fun. So I really encourage you, even if you can't go outside and find a stone, since we're social distancing, though a lot of these you can probably find right outside your door, you can still draw on paper and sort of sketch out, maybe come up with your idea. He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew, and then he heard a small cry from the splatter crew. "We knew that this pile was getting too tall. There is no more paper. We have used it all." The Scribbles all cried. They now saw it too. "This is a disaster! What will we do?" Stone didn't want the Scribbles to cry, so he thought of something that they could all try. He rolled slowly down the very large pile and said, "I know how to make you all smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue? They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribbling began making happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line grew behind the large red cup. See, they're using that cup to hold the water with the paint, like so that you can rinse out your paintbrush, I think. Oh, so cute. To Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. Nearby, another Stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having such great fun. Every time he traveled, someone added their part, sometimes just a scribble, sometimes fancy art. With each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon Scribble Stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite an event, bringing happiness and fun wherever they went. Now thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with a will and a way. Oh, look at all these really cool designs. So they have like a heart with some yellow, a sun, a star. This is a really neat design. A bunch of little hearts. Ooh, there's a daisy, little star asterisks, a little, it looks like fish gills here. That's really cool. Plant. Oh, I love all these designs. They're really cool. A lot of polka dot ones and stripes. The Scribble Stone Art Project. Scribble Stones are intended to inspire creativity and spread happiness through collaborative art. How it works. Find a stone and add some art. A scribble, a splatter, or a happiness heart. Then give it away and let someone know that this scribble stone makes happiness grow. It's so very simple and easy to do. Just add some more art and give it away too. So you add your piece of art, then you give it to someone else, and they add a piece of art, and then they give it to someone else, and they add some more to the art, and then they give it to someone else, and then it looks like this. In fact, one thing that I did, if you don't have someone that you can necessarily give it away to, is I drew mine, and then I just place it outside, so someone else sees it, and a lot of times they look at it, they're like, oh, that's so cool, and it kind of spreads joy and happiness. But I love Scribble Stone art, so I hope that you try it out too. All right, I hope you have a great day.